I was brought up in taffeta dresses and taught to be pretty and precious, spending my playtimes with plastic princesses who all had those bodies just utterly ludicrous. Minuscule waist and huge boobs, and it's all Nicolas and no pubes and no creases. I mean, Jesus, it's pretty confusing, especially at 6. In that fairy tale world, all the girls end up happily ever after, wooing their knights in shining armor. But some nights on the track, you can bet she'll be trapped, spending nights in shining armor. While their nights spend their nights at a bar or at a ball with some harlot, I'm not bitter, it's just better that I don't fall for all that romantic bullshit now that I'm older. Although I don't mind the thought of being tossed over a shoulder and trotted off to a mansion by some ruggedly handsome man in a fireman's helmet, and have him just use me for sex. As I said, it's a little complex. One day, someday, my prince will come, but it doesn't seem likely, and even if he came and he liked me, it's likely he'd be not quite my type. Someday, one day, he'll come riding up on the back of a horse. But of course, I'm allergic to horses. How do I tell him? He'll just have to smell him. I went to school with a girl, I remember her well. She was pretty smart and pretty as hell. Her folks had a farm, but she couldn't stay, of course. She wanted Prince Charming, so she went to LA, of course. Made of shoes, seduce a famous actor or producer. Shacked up in a house in the hills with a cat and a juicer and a fancy car and a tennis court. But the guy wasn't quite the cat she thought she'd caught. He treats her like trash, and then you know the drill. Takes his cat and his cash and finds some younger girl. So she's left with this stupid Corvette and an empty swimming pool which she fills with regret. Smart girl, but kinda dumb. And I'd rather be lonely than sit on my fanny waiting for my prince to come. One day, someday, he'll come sweeping in and sweep me off my feet and spend the next 4 decades wanting to cheat on me, getting less handsome and fighting his dragons. He'd know what to wear, he'd have a good head of hair, and his eyes would be brown or blue or green, well, I don't care. And his body would be toned with those pecs like you get at the gym. But he won't spend all his time at the gym, and he'll love reading books and be an excellent cook. He'll be good looking but not too aware of his looks. He'll be tender but tough and smart but not smug, and attentive but not fawning. He'll smell good in the morning and he'll dance. And like hiking and baking and biking, I'm not picky, I just ask that he likes me and I like him. And I'd rather be alone if the only other option is to come and settle down with some condescending clown with a great rating from some dating service. A self-determined Mr. Perfect. Another narcissistic legend made $1 million on a hedge fund. Another sexually ineffective, self-obsessing metrosexual, pseudo-intellectual, getting drunk and existential every time the Steelers lose a game. Thanks, but perhaps some other day. One day, someday, my prince will come, but it doesn't seem likely. There's only divorcees and weirdos left, and weird is fine, but not all the time. One day, someday, my prince will come, so the fairy tale said, and 30 years later, it's still in my head, that if I screw a frog, I'll awake in a 4-poster bed. rough out there, y'all. It's rough out.